11th house well-being, and from my dog who's just woken up. Edgar, show your face. Hello. So, welcome to our usual Carnegie House Wednesday appointment. And if you remember last time, we talked about minding the gap. We talked about our to-do list and how to notice that there are gaps in between those tasks to tick as well. So this time we're going to stay with our to-do lists and we're going to talk about chores. We're going to talk about housework. Now, don't stop the video just yet. And I know that when it comes to chores, we all have a pet hate. What's your pet hate? Now, mine is hoovering. I just can't imagine anything more tedious than hoovering. And of course, it needs doing because I've got a dog, I've got carpets. There's no getting away from hoovering. And I know this lady whose pet hate is, or rather was, dusting. And before lockdown, she used to come to one of my groups. And one day she came and she was really excited to share something which had happened. And she felt that it was a big breakthrough in her life. So what happened was that a few days prior, she needed to dust, as you have to do sometimes in life. And of course, she started getting into this whole emotional cycle of dreading it, into the old routine that she practiced so many times. And she decided, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to use the dusting, since I need to do it anyway, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it as my mindfulness practice for today. I was, banging on with the group like I usually do about incorporating mindfulness in everyday life. And for the first time in her adult life, she actually fully inhabited the experience. So she noticed everything. She made a point of putting her whole attention on what she was doing. So on the movements of the body, on the whole process, the sights, the sounds, on the sensory input coming from inside herself, from the whole environment. And she said, for the first time in her life, she'd actually enjoyed dusting. And it's something that sounds small and easy to dismiss. Oh, okay, that's nice, you enjoy dusting. But actually, when you think about it, how liberating is it to be able, because we all have this ability to be able to transform a chore into effectively a treat, transform something from an experience that you dread into quality time for yourself. And I know that it has become a bit of a cliche these days. We see it everywhere, that you can't change life. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. But, things will happen, and what you can change is yourself and how you react to it. I'm very fond of this quote, which has been attributed to Anna Nin, that we don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. And again, it has become a cliche, but it's one of those cliches which have a deep core of truth deep down, because we create meaning all the time. That is what a mind does. We create meaning, we ascribe meaning to our human experience, which in turn means that we can choose. We have this empowering choice. We can choose to create different meanings. We don't need to stay with the old tried and tested ones. We can change them. We can choose to create meanings which are more helpful for ourselves, which are more empowering, instead of sticking with the old ones. So this is the challenge this week. This is the quick and easy everyday mindfulness challenge. Every day, each single day this week, choose one chore. It doesn't need to be your pet hate. Just choose whatever you want, just one chore every day, and decide to put all of your attention on it. So before you start, just take the time to just take a few deep breaths and come back to yourself, anchor yourself into the present, into your experience as it is, without wanting to change it, just as it is, no judgment. And set this intention. I am going to be fully present with this experience from start to finish. And as you go about your task, your chore, notice everything. Notice all of the sights, the sounds, the feelings, touching, any smells, any tastes involved in this. Use as much of your sensory input that you have available as you can. And see if you can bring that attitude of curiosity to it that we talk about in mindfulness, that interest, that curiosity. And you might have your own strategy to do this. We all develop our own strategies. Now, my strategy is I pretend I'm an alien. I'm an alien. It is my first day on Earth. So that means that everything is new. And of course, if everything is new, this is how people on Earth do this. I might be doing the dishes. I would notice everything. If it was the first time doing the dishes, I would notice the water on my hands. I would notice the temperature. I would notice the weight of the dishes. I would notice what they feel like when they're dirty, when they're clean. I would notice the sponge, the texture of the bubbles, the soap, the smells, the sounds, the sloshing of the water, the clinking of the dishes, everything. And your mind will try to go back to the default mode, which is energy saving, it's efficiency, it's autopilot. And you will notice that very probably you will start thinking about other things. You will start automatizing what you are doing without noticing it, thinking about other things. And when you notice that, you're already back in the attitude of mindfulness. You're already back in mindfulness mode because you have noticed. So just thank your mind. Thank you for the input. Thank you for all these suggestions, mind. I am now going to exercise my choice again to go back to my task and go back to noticing. And something else that might happen is judgment. This is so boring. I can't wait to finish. How am I going to go through all of this? I'm never going to get to the end of this. So this is also part of your experience. This is also all this judgment, all these thoughts are something that you can also notice. This is part of what is happening right now. So acknowledge them and then again, exercise your choice to come back to the task. When you have done, also take the time to really enjoy the result. Look at that, I've made a real difference, and give your brain that nice boost, that nice reward. And this is what keeps you coming back to an experience, to a task. So this is the challenge. And let's see how it goes for you. Let's see if you notice anything, if anything changes for you. You might even notice that with time, this chore, your pet hate, might actually transform into something that you look forward to. That was actually my experience with ironing. Ironing is not my pet hate anymore. I'm working on hoovering now. So see how it goes for you. Right, this is me done for today. And best of luck with your challenge. And I really hope that I will be able to see you in person soon. Who knows when we'll be allowed to physically meet again. But until then, please stay safe and I'll see you next time. All the best. Bye. Bye bye.